Okay, hello everybody, welcome to my channel. So today I decided to make this video in regards to some doubts from some people that have been reaching me out, doing some questions about how to cope with the coronavirus time that we are experiencing right now, how to cope with it, and still doing business as a real estate agent or in the business in real estate. So today we're going to talk about it, but before I continue, let me just invite you to subscribe to my channel. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video or if you would like to continue watching videos like this. That will help me a lot. All right, so firstly but not least, let me just say that the coronavirus time has been definitely affecting all of us human beings around the world, not only real estate agents. And it's a reality that all of us as human beings have to face these days, and nobody escapes from that. All of us has been coping with crisis in so many different ways, and this might be a very personal question, but I found necessary on doing this video since some people might be just wondering what to do in this pandemic times. Probably some of you have lived the crisis from the 2008. I personally believe that this coronavirus crisis is even worse than the crisis from the 2008 for a lot of reasons, especially here in California, which is the state in which I'm currently living at this moment. And I've been within the business of real estate for about 3 months now. And it's been a whole roller coaster, but it's definitely a career which I appreciate a lot, and I feel very happy. And hopefully, I can keep building my business in the near future in so many different ways. All right, so to answer this question so far, I have brought some things here in my notes so then I wouldn't forget about it. All right, so the first thing that I have to say is for the people who are just starting right now in the business, as me. Like I said, I only have 3 months now in the business. My main advice would be, and I think I'll make another video about it. Do not take real estate as your main job. Okay, real estate is not a job, especially if you're starting in the business. Um, Real estate is a business and should be taken as a business more than as a job. A job, I would define it as an activity for which you get paid hourly and your minimum wage or more than the minimum wage. So that's a job, okay? A 9 to 5 activity in which you perform an activity and you get paid for it for an hour. When it comes to real estate, you know that is a business because you don't get paid hourly. It's because you get paid for the commissions that you get. And how do you earn commissions? By selling, by buying, by renting, by all the activities that are present on within the scope of a license. So, like I said, please do not take real estate as a job. It's only a business. So, the second thing that I would like to talk about is another thing that I must take in consideration now is that since real estate is a business, my main suggestion would be take it as an alternative business. You can do another job, you can perform another job. I remember some weeks ago, I was speaking with a colleague. He's a Brazilian, and he's a realtor here in California, in Southern California. And he was talking to me, and he told me that by the moment he was doing Uber while he was a real estate agent. So this is an example just to tell you guys that right now it's not okay to only have one source or income of money. You may have 2 to 3 sources of income instead of only one. It's always better to be prepared than just let the crisis physically eat you. Okay? So, the second way that I will suggest is savings are important for every human being. So, especially right now, since we are experiencing a crisis, a coronavirus crisis, um, you should have savings in your bank account. You should always save aside a amount of money for crisis, and not only for coronavirus. Like, everybody in their lifetime has experienced crisis in so many different ways. You may lose your job, you may be disabled, you may get disabled. Eventualities happen within life of everybody. Everybody experiences crisis once in a lifetime, or maybe twice, or maybe several times in a lifetime. And crisis, war crisis always happen, like the crisis from 2008. So my suggestion is, do not wait till the crisis eats you to start saving money. It doesn't matter if you're living basically on a minimum wage right now in the United States. Always save some money to your bank account, even if those are only $5 that you save today, even if you only save $10. It doesn't matter what amount of money you save. I will always suggest get some savings to cope every kind of eventuality. Because then I have seen people, for example, I'm not trying to offend anyone with this video, but I have seen really very hard situations from people. They get old and they don't have the money to actually, get retired and enjoy the life that they built when they could have built when they were young. So that's just an example to give you that all of us should be prepared for every kind of eventuality. All right. The next point is get a real job to cope with the crisis. Yeah, like I said, as I was starting with the business, I was lucky because I had some savings, and I have some other sources of income right now, which are helping me to cope with the crisis. But if you're starting like me in the real estate business, or any business basically, um, startups are always difficult for everybody. Like, you don't get born with a agenda full of clients. You don't get born with money basically in your pocket. So I will say, get a real job, do Uber, do DoorDash, do some other kind of job. You can work at a grocery store if you want to, and work as a real estate agent on the weekends to cope with the crisis. I even have a colleague, and doing she's a realtor too, and she was telling me right now she was involving in some other business too, like, for example, selling some selling right now life insurance. That's what she was doing, but that worked for her. That's awesome. So make sure you always have another source of income to help you. The other point that I have just here in my notes is adapt to change by investing in some other field. My other advice with this is, like, if you are a real estate agent and you may adapt to change with this coronavirus time by investing in some other fields. For example, you may also try to invest in real estate in this time, working as an investor, not as an agent. Since we're experiencing as agents, we're experiencing very difficult times right now, and a lot of realtors that might be watching this video might give me might know what I'm talking about. Is that the market right now is really hot, especially here in California. Like everybody wants to buy, everybody wants to sell too, and the problem of buying right now is that you might be competing with at least 50 people. And it's really hard to really submit an offer and get that offer accepted. So if you feel that right now the market is too hot for you to start in the business, I will suggest please invest your money. You can invest your money by buying a property. And once you buy that property, you can get rentals income from that. You can also work as a flipper, which is basically buying properties and then selling them as a profit. You may also be partnering with some other real estate agent or with some other lender or with some other real estate, with some other realtor, and start building your own business as well. So, try not to limit your real estate license only as a realtor. Like try to explore some other fields, some other sources of income, and working as an investor is a really good option. Like you don't precisely have to be exactly a millionaire to invest in real estate. Like you may start up by, if you have a good credit, if you have good savings, if you have a good job on a side. You may also start thinking about getting a loan and buying a property with that loan, or a mortgage, a trust deed, whatever you want to call it. This is a really good opportunity for investing. And that's why what big corporations are doing right now. Everybody talks right now about BlackRock or Zillow, which right now they're turning into a brokerage, and I might do another video about it. But the thing is that investors are really doing good money right now because they are taking advantage from the crisis. So to end this video, I will just say, please don't limit yourself. Don't put a limit to your real estate license. And basically this works like with every kind of job that you have. Do not limit yourself on doing just one thing at a time. Like dream big and try to overcome your goals, and try to explore always another sources and other things to do. Even if you are an employee, like do not stick with only one source of income as an employee. Try to explore some other sources, and that's the best way to really cope with the crisis. So I really hope this video would have helped some people that have been asking me how to cope real estate in this coronavirus crisis times. So if you have some other questions, I will be happy to answer them. And yeah, so that's basically all for now. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe or give me a thumbs up if you like this video. All right. See you later. Bye.